Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Tracy with T.R.'s Tarot Talk 1111. If you're my love tribe, welcome back. I miss you guys. And if you are a new watcher and this resonates with you, please hit the subscribe and like button and leave a comment. Let us know who you are so that we can put you in the subscribers contest and you can win a free reading. Okay, so let's get a crack, and this is my twin flame, soulmate, karmic lover, anybody that you're romantically got, anybody you have romantically on your heart and your mind. And I will try to get my tongue untied so that we can do this. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, and I know some of you are, this is the overall energy for Friday, January, I think it's the 25th, but I'm not sure, but Friday. This is the overall energy. This is the underlying lesson or what we need to take from this. This is the bottom of the deck. This is the masculine's head space, home space, heart space, and hope space. Feminine's head space, home space, heart space, hopes space. And then we've got the bridge. How do we bring them into union? Okay, if you just met them and you're wondering what do you need to do in order to hook up and make it last, this is the masculine steps he needs to take, feminine steps she needs to take, and then there's a step that they both need to do together. Okay, what else? The bottom of the other deck, I want to bring that out too. I put the bottoms of the decks that I use right here. Alright, so we've got 3 decks. We've got the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And then I'm using the Romance Angel deck, also by Doreen Virtue. And I am using the Osho Zen deck, which I have no clue who designed that. I lost that box years ago. But you can look it up. It's called Osho Zen Oracle Tarot. Okay, let's get crack-a-lack-in here. That's that one kid. I heard him last night. He's in my head. See, I channel people. It's so easy. It's like a big sponge. It just flies out of my mouth. All right, what are we under today? Look at this. We... Go figure. Yeah, we got it again, guys. This is Temperance. Temperance. If you've been following my channel, Temperance has been showing up a lot lately. This is the angel, Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel. I can't pronounce it, but it's Z-A-D-K-I-E-L. This is the need for balance and moderation, cooperation, compromise, waiting for perfect timing. It's alchemy in the making. This angel is taking the masculine energy and the feminine energy, the yin, the yang, the duality, you know, that whole concept, mirror opposites. And this angel is blending them together perfectly. And you want to know why this angel's showing up? Because right now is beginning a whole new contract. You see, we have karmic contracts that we sign in the 5D before we come here. And there are some people that love us that come here and be the bad guy for us. They're the rotten apples, the ones that break our hearts and tear us and rip us to shreds. It's all that deep, 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 deep work that we need to do. These karmic partners come and do this to us because they love us so much and we ask them to. Okay? So when this angel shows up, it's the end of a karmic cycle. You've graduated. Somewhere in your life, you've graduated. And you'll know because whatever you had that you thought you would always have will just fall away. And something beautiful will step right gracefully, almost seamlessly into its place. Okay? So, if you're a student, and we all are, and we're here playing the game of life, somebody's graduated. Most of us have graduated. If you haven't, it's okay. There'll be another karmic cycle to come around again. That's that wheel. Okay, that's that world card. So when karmic cycles end, if you're not completely healed from it, it'll all bubble up during this moon time for you to heal and let go of. Why? Because that contract's been fulfilled. You no longer have to feel those feelings. You no longer have to have that baggage. You no longer have to carry those 10 of Wands or those 10 of Swords. All right, it's time to heal them and let them go, because Archangel Zadkiel is here blending and healing all that needs to be healed to make room for all of the new karmic contracts, or twin flames, or soulmates. Okay, they're all contracts, all three of them. And they all have a beautiful, beautiful reason for being in your life, so embrace them. But if it flows, it's a good thing, and if it doesn't, then it's calling you to heal something. All right? We can graduate from these karmic contracts much quicker if we understand exactly what the demon is we're dancing with. Okay? And then all you have to do is simply give it a kiss and let it go and say, thanks for the dance, but my card's full right now. All right, moving on. We'll go over the bottoms of the decks later. Right now I'm looking at the overall energy is all about balance. It's about timing, guys. This is divine hand. Right smack dab in the middle of your love life. Creating space and healing for new partners or for a renewal, because the Judgment card's been coming up. So it might be an old partner. Could be the partner you're currently with, and you're just going to miraculously find a way to heal it. But this is all about letting go of the old and bringing in the new, and it's all about relationships and partnerships and affairs of the heart. Affairs of the heart, which can be anything, depending on what you've allowed yourself to attach to. All right, moving on. What's going on in the masculine? When I say masculine, it's not a body or avatar. It's the energy. It can be in a feminine body, it can be in a masculine body. It doesn't matter. Most of you know that, but I feel like I got new viewers today. So we're going to just throw it out there. Ah, ha ha. He's cleaning his slate, guys. See, I've been seeing a tower moment for this poor masculine energy. And I feel like God just kind of cleared his schedule. Just wiped that chalkboard clean, you know. We were talking about school. It's when the teacher goes in, cleans last year's lesson off the off the chalkboard to move it on out. Nice and clean and pristine for all new contracts. That just works beautifully into what we just talked to. And the masculine, he's had some tower moments, and he might have lost an awful lot of stuff that he cared about. But if it's gone, it's because he healed it, or he's on his way to healing it. Or it would still be in here. There'd still be remnants of it. So I feel like some of the masculines that I'm channeling are really, really working hard to start a new life. To start anew. That's beautiful. I got to look at something just for a second, guys. Just give me a second. I don't have the book for this deck, but I know it's a major arcana. So this would be the Hierophant. The Hierophant? Number 5, right? Give me just a second. I got to double check. Yeah, it's the Hierophant. Only in the Osho Zen deck, it says no-thingness. So it's like spiritual bang, you know? Let me read some of the Hierophant here. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. All right, I'm stopping right there. I'm not going any further because that's your message, guys. We've been talking about karmic lessons and being in school and graduating. And this, my friend, is a ready student. This is a student who understands that they are learning life lessons that are going to heal them and give them what they've asked for, their heart's desire. This is a student who has gone through an awful lot and had to release an awful lot. But when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and the teacher's here, guys. That's what the balance is coming for. Life is teaching us all new lessons. We're moving into new contracts, and he's getting ready. Holy shit. That's epiphanic. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What do we have next? Postponement. Postponement. This is the Four of Swords, I believe. The Four of Swords. Yeah, here. Sorry, I talk to myself, which is my higher self, but yeah, I do talk to myself. Postponement, Four of Swords. This is healing, and it's manifesting too. You know, we go into prayer in that Four of Swords. We go into prayer and reflection. This person happens to be co-creating with the divine in their mind first, what they want their reality to be. And look how it's bleeding ever so beautifully into the 3D. So that's what she's doing in her headspace today. She's co-creating. She might be making lists. She might be making plans. She might be meditating and focusing on her wish fulfillment. She might be manifesting new money, new prosperity, and new stability and security. Whatever it is she's manifesting, she has got her back to the masculine today. She's not even looking in his direction, guys. Not in the headspace, at least. Let's see what's going on in the home. We're going to do home first because some of them have karmic relationships and families and partners and jobs and, you know, all kinds of third-party stuff that gets in the middle of this bridge. Let's see what's going on in the home of the masculine. Playfulness. That's pretty. I like that. That would be the Page of Wands. I'm pretty sure that would be the Page of Wands. So yeah. At home, oh, not sure what that means. Let's get a clarifier. Because I know what the Page of Wands is. But we're talking about in his home. Maybe him and his karmics having a makeup fest. I don't know. I hate to put that out there because I know some of you are just going to be heartbroken. But we're going to get a clarifier, okay? Spirit's not going to leave us hanging. But you know what? I was just told to use the kippers. All right, Spirit, can you clarify? I'm going to put this aside because it might be a message. It fell out, but it doesn't seem to fit the theme. Spirit, I'm going to shuffle and draw. Because they're so tiny and slippery and slick that you can't tell if it's a message coming out or if they're just sliding all over the place. 3 shuffles, 3 cuts, and a draw. 1, 2, 3. Court? Oh, court. Okay, that's really strange, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Because you know what Spirit said to me? This isn't just... he's in the mood to court somebody. He's courting. So if you hear from him and get text from him and he's playful and he's flirtatious, then that message is for you. Because a Page of Wands and a court card. I'm hearing courting, like dating. So in his home, maybe he's dating. Maybe he'll... I don't know, guys. So I gotta throw another card. Spirit, what the hell's going on here? Come on, we all want to know what's going on in the home. Are they divorcing? Oh, I'm hearing he's happy. He's Spirit just said some of you are divorcing. The masculines are going through a divorce, and they're feeling all fired up and passionate about it, like they're saying, yeah, yeah, I'm almost there, yeah, yeah. You know, if that's the case, if this is a true court card, if this is divorce, I can see the masculine coming down the stairs, looking a little weary. Not real bad, though. I mean, he's on his feet. He's just using a cane and holding his lower back. So he might have had no, I was going to say he might have had bad news, but you know what Spirit's telling me? He just unburdened himself from all those wands. And he had to walk with a cane with all that burden on him. And now that he's getting a divorce, he's dropped those burdens and coming down those court stairs, and he's stretching from that bent over position back into an upright position. For some of you, that's the case. Some of you are unburdening, or your masculine is unburdening, and he's going through court to do it. Whether it's a divorce or whatever it is, he's pretty passionate about it, and he's got hopes for the future. It's a page, you know, and it's messages, so you might get messages, fiery, romantic messages. All right, I'm going to, yeah, because I've got on the bottom, wow, I asked for clarification, didn't I? Okay, clarification. It's just telling the story, guys. I'm not going to put it on the table, but it's the Three of Swords, and it's the Lover's card, and it's the Nine of Spears. Nine of Wands. He's not quitting. He's not giving up on his true love. He's trying to get out of this third-party situation. I'll set these right here. I might refer back to them, but that was kind of like a little side note. And yeah, we've got the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I'm just not going to put it all out there because, you know, if that's the case, it's going to manifest beautifully. So we know in the masculine's home, there's shit going on. He's either courting you or going to court or coming out of court, and he's passionate about messages of passion. So it could be literally dating and courting and playfulness, because the card says playfulness. Perhaps he'll reach out. Perhaps he's reaching out to someone else, but that's okay. If that's true, then maybe we tripped into the wrong thing, and it's time to know. Okay? It might be part of that karmic cycle that we're clearing out and cutting away. If anything falls away, just boom, falls out of your life, say thank you, because it was meant to. And even if it's the one you think is your soulmate, your karmic partner, or your twin flame. Because guess what? They are here to trigger you. They're here to trigger you to heal. And if they drop out, then you've done your lesson for that cycle. You might not be in union. You might not have union. And you might have to let go of the dream that you're coming into union permanently. Because that's what happens with twin flames, is they come in and they trigger you. You think you're coming into union, you get all these signs from the universe, you get all hyped up, and then you're excited, and you're like, yeah, I want to be in union, I want to be in union. So what do you have to do to be in union? Well, then the universe tells you through people and billboards and signs and numbers, but Spirit tells you you've got to go within. You've got to love yourself. You've got to come out of this imbalanced state of believing that you are separate from everybody else, because there is no separation. We are the Alpha and the Omega. We are the created energy of the one divine creator. And all we are is expansion and growth. That's all we are. Okay, we are bouncing off one another as little light particles, and everybody is connected. Everybody. Once we learn that, then we graduate. And then we get a beautiful partnership, whether it's with your twin flame or with your, maybe it's time to let go of that one, because another one's coming. Whatever, we are moving into a new earth. I'm just exploring here. So if it doesn't resonate, leave it. But I'm just saying that for me, at least on this journey, codependence is a big, big trigger for me. It's absolutely a big trigger. I'm like scared to go out on my own and get my own place and live my own life. I want it so freaking desperately, but I've never been alone. Not for very long. So codependence is a big one for me. So it might be my dragon to slay, and some of you watching, it might be your dragon to slay too. And maybe the reason why this partnership, if this is the case, because I'm only telling some of you this. The rest of you, this is beautiful. He wants to date you. He wants to court you. He's going to call you. He wants to be playful. But I'm talking about the ones that watch it just fall out of their lives and disappear forever. It won't be forever if you can't heal the lesson or the trigger that came with it. It'll come back again in the next cycle, and the next cycle, and the next cycle. In this lifetime, the next lifetime, and the next lifetime. The only way you can truly, truly come into union with your divine counterpart is by recognizing it's been you all along. It's been you all along. And once you love yourself, like you know that your divine counterpart is part of you, then they just beautifully flow into your life because you got the prize. You did it, okay? It might not be... Remember how we've been doing this journey and these romance cards keep coming out saying your soulmate doesn't look like or may be different than you envisioned. I can't remember the exact words. But that's been niggling at me for a long time now because I keep thinking, what does that mean? Does that mean that my soulmate or my true love counterpart, does that mean that it's not who I think it is? Does it mean that somebody else might be coming and that I had it wrong? I don't know. I'm on this journey the same as you guys are. You got to take it as it resonates. Every day's different for me. It's like one day I'm all up in it, and the next day I'm just ready to let it go. So let's see what's going on in the feminine's home. Sorry for my rant, but I feel like there are some of you out there that are going through the same exact thing. So if things just fall out of your life, they just go away, they quit calling, they quit showing up, you can't find them, they're nowhere to be found, whatever, ghosted, release that shit. Release it. Let it go. So you know what? Archangel Michael, if it's meant to be mine, bring it back when the timing's right. If it's not, I release it forever. And I trust that whatever is meant to be is going to happen in divine timing. Why? Because I am who I've been waiting for. I am you. You are me. We are the one, the Alpha, the Omega, the Creator. It's just expansion, guys. It's consciousness. The one had a thought. Had a thought. I think, therefore I am. I am. The great I am. And with those thoughts come co-creation. And expansion. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why I'm channeling all this, but somebody needs to hear it besides me. All right, in the feminine's home, oh, sharing is upside down. Upside down. So we've got, this is so funny. We've got the Page of Fire coming at the Queen of Fire. And she's in the reverse position. She's like, closed for the day, guys. Sorry, I'm closed for the day. I'm not sharing today. Today I am healing. And I feel that in their home, that's what's happening. So this could very well be your masculine wanting to flirt and date and court you. And right now you're just like, not having it. Not in the moment. This is a daily reading, guys. Tomorrow could be different. You might make plans for tomorrow. Maybe he'll get flirtatious and ask you out, and you'll say, tomorrow night's Friday night. If you want to go, we'll go, but I can't do anything today. I have responsibilities. I don't see karmic partners, except for this court card could be about the karmic. I think these guys are releasing and letting go. If not in the physical, at least energetically. You know, divorce happens when you quit. not when the papers get signed. Divorce happens when you're done, not when the papers get signed. All right? Some of the masculines might actually be getting papers signed. But they don't seem too disappointed about it at all. Not at all. I mean, they feel fiery, flirtatious, playful. All right, let's move on. What's going on in the heart space of the masculine? Yes, yes, he's coming out of the deep, dark night of the soul, you guys. Oh my God, I gotta look that up. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, I believe. Where'd I put the book? Give me just a second, guys. Shadow work. Yes, I knew it was, but I had to look. Okay, I don't know why, but I gotta share. I'm hearing changes. I can't even do it. But changes. Yeah, there's changes happening big time. This guy has gone through the dark night of the soul. He's had his tower moment. He is clearing his past lives. How beautiful. Oh my God. That is beautiful, guys. Everything changes. This card is calling you to action. The time is now, when you may have to face your worst fears and look into the darkest shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you've avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself. And as it does, so do you. See? This is beautiful. I'm seeing this so beautifully play out. The shadow card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting your tears fall effortlessly, you'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. This card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down, depending where you lie in the spectrum of vibration. Your body is one big psychic antenna, so just remember that you're in control of how high or how low you want the reception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity, and healing. This is the Moon card, and it's in his heart, and I'm here to tell you that in the story of the tarot, the Moon is the feminine. The Moon is the feminine. And it's in the reverse. So there's lots of symbology here. I mean, this is literally him coming out. Or trying to come out. I'm hearing that it's not time. It's not done. It's still being worked out. Shadow work's still being done. That's why it's in the reverse. But in his heart, he's working really hard toward his feminine. And he knows the only way to do it is by crossing over the river of shadows. That's beautiful. Oh my God. All right. Moving on. What's going on in the feminine's heart space? Yeah, she's got a lot of upside down cards. This is guidance. This is guidance. It's a 3 of Cups, I think. 3 of Cups. Nope, not Cups. 3 of Pentacles. I had to ask Spirit and look at pictures. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So she's rather disconnected today to the whole thing. The whole spiritual thing. She's choosing to turn her head. She's closing down. It was so funny because this one just said, you know, if your antenna is too high and the emotions are too intense, or you're a big antenna, and if the messages you're getting are too intense, you can turn it down a little. And it looks like she is. She's not willing to work on it today. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. She can't today. And it's Friday. It's Friday. Huh. I was kind of hoping they'd get together on Friday, but maybe not. Or it could be whimsical, too. You know? It could be more earthly and less etheric. It could be... But she's not listening to her inner guidance today. Or if she is, she's confused by it. Because this card has a double meaning. It's an oracle and a tarot. Tarot card would be the Three of Pentacles in reverse, is unwilling to work on something together. But it's also guidance, and it shows an angel literally pulling and dragging a woman forward, and she's looking backward. Yeah, guys, yeah. I'm getting a double message here. We have to stop looking to the past. If your divine masculine is someone you knew as a child or is in your past, I think we're being called to like cut away all the ties to the old energies, because if this is your twin flame and if they come back to you, they're coming back completely changed. They're not going to look like, they're not going to sound like, they're not going to smell like, well, maybe they'll smell like. I don't know. I'm just saying, Spirit's telling me, as soon as the feminine releases the past and steps into the now to co-create the future, that's when all of this, I think she might have to do that, because they're both in their heart space, they're both working on their shadow side, and she's not doing as well as he is by the looks of it. She's still got that Six of Cups mentality. She's looking back and saying, oh, but I remember when we did this. I remember what it felt like when he touched me like that. And I can hear his voice. I can hear his voice. And his laughter. And yeah, looking back over that Six of Cups, that's a hard one, guys. It's a hard one to let go of. But it's not going to be that anymore. It's going to be so different and so much better. And we've never had that, so we don't know what it looks like. We don't know how to create it. We have to just release, guys. We got to stop. I think with this moon telling us that we had to manifest, I think some of us feminines have been working really, really, really hard to manifest. But we're also supposed to manifest with our desires, but to do it in a complete state of flux and trust and release. Some of us need to hear that, so I hope you guys got a message from that. Let's move on, because the masculine's heart, he's busy working on his karmic past life gunk. So is she, but she's playing, hitting the replay button on the used to be's. And it's time to turn that head around so we can turn this card around. See, it's in reverse. We need to turn it around. Okay? We need to turn it around. She needs to turn her head around too. All right, moving on. What's going on in their hopes? What are they hoping for? Yeah. See, this is something, if I could look at the masculine, like look him face to face, he just got a really epiphanic message. Okay? Because this is one of the dragons. This is the last dragon he needs to slay. Is his control issues. Because why? He's hoping to regain control of his life. And you see, that's part of the release. We need to release control issues. Release. See, that was a biggie for me. A biggie. And then I released them and I became a milksop and everybody walked all over me. And I had to learn that there is such a thing as a balance with control, where you control what other people do in your space because you have boundaries. But you can't control their space. You can't step past their boundaries, because wherever their boundaries are is their space. It's where they create from. And you don't belong in there, and they don't belong in yours. And that's when the real icky, mucky control issues come together, is when we try to control external stuff instead of controlling the internal stuff. If we control our internal stuff, the external stuff takes care of itself. So I mean, I hope some of you masculines are watching, because if you are, go with it and ask yourself, do I struggle with control issues? Because he's hoping for control. I mean, it's like that's his hope. He's not hoping for money. He's not hoping for true love. He's not hoping for release or nothing but control. He wants to control his energy and all the energy. He wants to control his environment.
You're not having any trouble with it?
Oh, shit.
You're not having any trouble with it?
I wasn't.